Hi there, it's Jen from modernmedicinelady.com and the Empathic Woman System, and the word of the day is indicator. So I was having a conversation with an awesome client of mine who is on the verge of up-leveling her business, and she is looking at taking some pretty bold action and really doing some things in a really different way than she had been doing them before this summer. And so we were talking about how uncomfortable it can be to step outside of your comfort zone and just the doubts, the fears, the stuff that comes up. And I was saying to her that in my experience, fear is not an indicator that something is the wrong idea, and that we cannot allow our sense of discomfort, our sense of anxiety, our feelings of worry or trepidation or resistance to doing something that is really bold and really new and really different, that we can't let those be indicators that it's the wrong idea. That if anything, we could regard it as an indicator that it is the right idea, because it is completely natural to feel fear, to feel anxiety, and to have some worry when we are stepping outside of our comfort zone, when we are doing things that we are not familiar with, and when we are trying something brand spanking new that we've never done before. Why would we be comfortable? Therefore, what I was saying to her is, the thing is that waiting for the fear to go away is not a good strategy. The strategy that works better is to acknowledge the fear, to feel the fear, and do it anyway. To do the things we need to do to help calm the intensity of the fear down, maybe take some rescue remedy, use some tapping, but to acknowledge the fear and then move forward, because that fear is natural, and until we get comfortable with this new level of living, it's going to be that way. It's not going to be comfortable. It's going to feel kind of strange and uneasy. Now, I do want to say that there are two caveats I have to that. And the first caveat is that there is a difference between feeling fear and worrying about the future and feeling a deep sense of foreboding about something not going right. And in my experience, when that intuitive sense of like, ooh, that is just not a good idea, that's a really different feeling than the kind of feel the fear and do it anyway that I'm talking about. In my experience, the feel the fear and do it anyway tends to be up in my chest, it's in my heart, it's in my solar plexus. It's this kind of like excited, rumbly, kind of churning feeling. Whereas when I have that deep sense of foreboding, like something is not going to work with this, it's a bad idea. Number one, my head generally can feel it pretty strongly. Like there's sort of this common sense in me that's like, girlfriend, that is not such a smart idea. But then there's also this deep sense right in my gut where I can usually feel this sort of this deep rumble of like, yeah, no, not a good idea. So really distinguishing between, is it a feeling of fear because I'm stepping outside of what's familiar to me, or is it a sense of foreboding because it's not a great idea? I think it's important to distinguish that. The other thing that I want to say is that feel the fear and do it anyway is not the same as take unrealistic, ridiculous risks that have absolutely no basis in reality. I am not talking about massive gambles. I'm not talking about doing something that is not based on anything logical. So like if you, for example, had absolutely no training in something and then suddenly you decided that you wanted to put your shingle up and be an expert in the field, that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about when you have a clear sense of the direction that you want to go in, you have a vision for it, and you can back it up. You can put your money where your mouth is in a way that you can actually be like, yeah, I'm qualified to do this. Then it's feel the fear and do it anyway. But if you're thinking about doing something that is completely not based in reality and going off half-cocked, that is not what I am encouraging here. What I am encouraging is when you know that it's the fear that is stopping you, then it's about feel the fear and do it anyway. So my question to you right now is, do you use fear as an indicator to not do things? Do you use discomfort as an indicator to not do things? Do you look for feeling okay about something as your barometer as the green light? Or can you recognize that fear can be an indicator for this may be uncomfortable, but this is the direction that I want to go in? So I'd love to hear what you have to say about all this. Please leave a comment below. And until next word of the day, I am wishing you peace and ease and that capacity to feel the fear and do it anyway. And in the meantime, please subscribe to my YouTube channel, Jennifer Moore, Modern Medicine Lady, and also I'll be ever so grateful for you to help me get this video out into the world. So please like it, please share it, and pass it along to the friends and family who would find it useful. Thank you so much, and until tomorrow.